Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is the first time I don't know what to do. I mean, I do, but it's like I gotta wait till I get with Daryl so we can get to the next parts. But at the same time, I do know what the next parts are. I just need to talk to him first before I just start doing it on my own because I don't want to just do everything myself. Um, I want to say one of the biggest things that I've been learning during this whole filmmaking thing is definitely that it's all about working with people and being collaborative and everybody feeling included and important. Um, in the past, I tried to do everything myself, and I feel like because of that, it had led me to get burnt out and all types of stuff that I did not want to go through. So it's like now I'm in this position where, hey, we're starting to get a team. We want a team and all this stuff like that. So it's like, okay, something's gotta, we gotta make sure we're being very proactive, but at the same time, not trying to, do everything solely on your own. I'm gonna definitely hit them up tomorrow. It is currently 1:35 in the morning, super duper late, and I am not going to hit them up yet. I'm gonna probably hit them up tomorrow. But as far as tonight, yes, we got all three of the sides done. So now that all the sides are done, the next thing is how we're going to go about handling auditions and finding people. And then even with that, how are we going to promote this thing? Are we going to promote it as like, oh, this is one of those types of projects, where um what we want audition tapes, or we're going to do it in person? I don't know. There's a lot of things to think about. Another thing to think about. Um, what is it? Is this a paid thing? I want it to be a paid thing, mainly just because I feel like in this day and age, people got to get something for their time and efforts. Um, so it's gotta be worth it for the people who are going to be putting in their time and effort to this, no matter how big or small it is. Of course, hey, with us being, just indie filmmakers and everything like that, hey, we can probably cut some corners, try to, figure out another way to compensate people or whatever like that. But I just want everybody involved to feel cared for. What else? Appreciated, important. Like, I don't want anyone to walk away from this thing regretting anything, regretting the time, regretting their amount of effort that they put in, or even regretting just, being a part of this thing as a whole. I've been in a lot of projects in the past where I have been paid, um, and I still did not feel happy to be there, if that makes sense. Um, and I think from me being in those positions, that's where I was like, yeah, I don't want to go through that. Nor do I want to put anybody through that. I don't care how big or small their position is on the set of the production or whatever. I don't want anyone to feel unimportant or uncared about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, well, I'm paying you, so get over it. No, I want everybody to feel cared about. That's important. So, yeah, a lot to think about. We can at least probably just like write out ideas and stuff like that, and that'll probably be it for now. Another part of me also wants to continue this vlog on to the next day, just because of the fact that we need to get Daryl's input as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So yes, technically this is supposed to be day 4, but it's gonna be another day and some change added into it. So yeah, hope that's okay with y'all. And thank y'all so much if y'all been watching. Hey, I'm just happy with all the progress we've been making, and we're doing great. So yeah. Okay, before we start, I need watermelon. So I'll be right back. It's beautiful. munch on this for a good few minutes, and then we'll get to work. I promise. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna say nothing. I got too comfortable on this couch. That's what happened. We're going to get right to working. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Let's get to working. So, kind of like I said earlier, we have to get in touch with Daryl. So, I'm going to actually text him right now and let him know we need to get together, kind of like plan out the rest of these like how to move forward after getting all these sides done. But like I said, after I do that, I'm gonna definitely get on to planning out just what we can do as far as like how to organize the auditioning stuff in the best way possible. And also I guess like looking for specific descriptions of what these characters should look like and everything like that as well. And then also where to find them from. Cause yeah, there's so many ways. Alright, let me go ahead and hit up Daryl real quick. Text has been sent out to Daryl. Now it's for the thinking and planning and stuff part. Literally, it's interesting because golly, my voice is creaking like crazy. Going about this whole part of the process makes me think about how I went about it for Death in a B&B. For Death in a B&B, I actually, some of the characters I just knew personally, and I reached out to them. But when it came to some of the other characters, I didn't know them at all. I actually found them on backstage, and that was like a really cool way to like find actors and actresses and stuff like that. And they were able to, read the side or whatever, and then they were able to, then send in a tape of them acting it out and go from there. You know what I'm saying? And then you just message them through that whole thing. But for some reason, a part of me kind of just feels like for this type of project, I kind of want it to be something where we just reach out to people, and then see if they would be down with trying for it. I don't know. Cause a part of me is like, I don't want to just reach out to someone, they do it, and then I'm like, nah, we don't want you. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like we would gauge who would be best just based off of like how they're able to, I don't know, just I guess like off of one, how they look, but also at the same time with just their ability to act out the scene as well. I don't know. I just feel like going all the way through the whole process of doing the whole backstage thing, it might be a bit too much. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being afraid of wanting to go about it that way. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I just feel like reaching out on like a personal level, like, hey, we want to see if you can do this, da 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 da, and if you'd be down, send in an audition. If not, it's okay. Do you know anybody? And then just going from there. I don't know, but that one feels right. Of course, I'm gonna just wait for Daryl to give his insight as well, but I definitely feel like that's going to be a possible way. Because I don't know, I feel like with a lot of people that I've been trying to connect with, at least out here in Dallas, I've come across a lot of actors, actresses, and now it's just a matter of just hitting them up, being like, hey, I have a project and just wanted to see if you would be down to be a part of it. Because I'm not saying like we out here looking for some I don't know. I don't know. We just want to find passionate people, you know what I'm saying? People who are going to bring their all to making this be the best project that it can be, and them doing their best job at playing the part, If anything, that's what's most important to me. I don't even care if they're like not the best at acting. The more important thing is like, do they care about doing everything they can to make this project be the best that it can be, you know, and they're pulling their weight just like we're all pulling our weight to do so, you know. That's what's most important at the end of the day. So I don't know. I just really want this to feel very much, very much a strong team effort, if that makes sense. I don't want, yeah, I just want the team effort to be there more than anything. All right, let's figure this out. We have written out character descriptions as far as like what we're looking for and what kind of, I guess, like, and also like the best descriptions I could think of for each of the character that would help whoever is going to want to understand what they're getting into. Is like, you know, what the character is, what they're like, what they deal with, struggle with. We got all of that together. I hit up Akeem about the sides and everything like that, just so he can see them. You know, since he's playing Jacob, I was like, hey, hopefully this will give you a better idea of how Jacob is and how his relationship is with other characters. Akeem did propose, like, hey, why not just do both? You know, like, reach out to people and do the, you know, the audition thing where you put out a casting call. But it's just like, I feel so conflicted with that, because I feel like a casting call would be best for like a project where, you know, it's like grand scale. And I'm not meaning grand scale, I mean like where the budget is like higher than what our budget is for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna disclose what the budget is for this, but I'm just saying I feel like it would be more so for a project like that. I feel like even though this one does have a team and we are, you know, going to be working with multiple people and everything, I still feel like it's like we're a small team, you know? We're not trying to get like everybody and their mama on this project like that, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like there's even going to be parts where I'm going to have to be putting multiple hats. Maybe even Daryl might have to be doing multiple hats. But we're still going to have a team involved, you know, because we don't want it to just be solely on our shoulders on this thing coming together. But yeah, I feel like because of that, it's better to just reach out and just go from there. So I don't know. I'm gonna definitely talk to Daryl about it for sure. But yeah, it's just, that's kind of just why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about it in that case. But other than that, though, I am very excited and I am very much looking forward to seeing what we end up doing as far as like putting this thing together. You know, I feel like regardless of which way we will go, we will find the right people for this. And I know that we're going to make sure that everybody involved is just passionate as far as like doing what they love and everything like that, and making sure they bring that passion to this team, to bringing this film together. Like, we're super excited. So now that we got that all written up and everything like that, now it's just waiting on Daryl, man. Pick up the phone. That man is busy. So hey, we just gonna have to wait and see. But until then, that was pretty much the video. So I just wish there was much more I could do to like speed up this process. But hey, it's part of it. Let me go over what I did do for the character of Sky. Oh my gosh, I wrote everything on the wrong page. Oh well, it'll work. So for the character of Sky, I said a woman with a beautiful and intimidating energy, but not in a bad way. She's just that confident, secure, and radiant, but she is also very much a straightforward and blunt person. She's not afraid to speak her mind, address the elephant in the room, or express how things make her feel. So boom, that is basically the like explanation of Sky. That's going to be Jacob's girlfriend in this situation. Looking for someone that's short but not too short, a woman of color and able to express anger, sadness, and seriousness well. Boom. Mia, this is going to be Jacob's sister. Someone with a strong, beautiful, nurturing, and selfless soul. She's the best big sister because she's always worrying about others and taking care of them. So much to the point where she puts herself on the back burner. Deep down, she doesn't feel worried about enough, and that's a lingering pain for her. But she shows up for the people she loves regardless, and it doesn't stop her from caring. So, boom, that's Mia. And that one, looking for someone a little bit older, like I want to say about my age to about 30, you know, somewhere around there. Oh, yeah, Sky should be probably like around 25, around there. Because Akeem, he's like 25, 20. He younger than me, so he's somewhere around there. But yeah, Mia definitely should be a little bit older. Definitely also a black woman because Akeem is black, and then also just able to just have that spirit of like being, was it strong, caring a lot, but also still loving effortlessly, if that makes sense. Kind of like yeah, you know. And lastly, Cameron. That one friend who always means well and wants the best for himself and his friends. He has been a day one for Jacob and has always been supportive. So basically, he's just going to be a supportive, caring friend. And honestly, for how this one will come, hopefully, mainly we wanted to be also be someone of color as well. Someone who's around the same age. Kind of just looks like they'll be good friends with Akeem for real, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I guess yeah. So that'll conclude this episode. In the meantime, I'm about to go ahead and get a lot of stuff situated here because I ain't gonna lie, me falling asleep on the couch really done messed up my day. But hey, it's okay. We keep moving. So yeah, all right then, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And yeah, let me address this one thing. I know I said I'm gonna try to film every day, but I'm gonna be so honest with you. That has been very hard to do. However, I have been picking up the camera as much as I possibly can and, you know, definitely making the videos on the days that I am working on this stuff. So regardless of if I do it every day or not, we are going to hit 14 days of these 2-week videos. That is going to happen regardless, and I'm going to put them out as soon as possible, as much as I can throughout each day, the week, whatever. So just want to make sure that's clear. But yeah, other than that, I hope y'all are enjoying this. Thank y'all so much for watching. And yeah, until the next one, I'll see y'all tomorrow.